Schenectady. Oh, you wanna battle Zep, son? I'm glad as heck. Hit you with the boom pow like I'm Adam West.
Hey guys, how's it going? It's your boy, Blood Sausage. Today I just wanted to make a video about two books. Two different companies, DC versus Marvel, Silver Age versus Bronze Age, and hero versus villain. Now, why did I do it like that? I don't know. I just thought it would be cool. Um, so the books that I wanted to talk about are Batman 121 and Marvel Spotlight number 5. As you guys probably already know, Batman 121 is the first appearance of Mr. Zero, aka Mr. Freeze as he's later known. This is not the original copy. This is a Toys R Us replica edition. It's a lot cheaper than the original, but it's got it kind of as a placeholder, right, for when I eventually do get it. Pretty cool cover. He's featured here on the cover, which is always a plus, especially in the age of the slab, right, where the cover is so much more important because it's pretty much, all you get to see. Well, you get to see the back too, but it's usually just an ad or something. But anyway, back to the book. On the CGC census, there are 865 blue labels of this book. I believe there's like 3 or 4 of these in the signature series, so very low population numbers right there. The most common grades for this is 4.5. You have 93 copies in a 4.5. You have 80 copies in the 4.0, and you have 87 copies in the 3.5, and the 91 of the 3.0 copies of this book. So lower than usual. Again, this is a Silver Age book, so there's not going to be that. There's going to be less of these graded on the census and high grade. Once you get to 7.5 and above, that's kind of the more rare air for this book. So that's where this book really, the census numbers really go down. So it'd be nice to own a 7.5 or higher in this book. Let me see if I left anything out on this book. All right, I think that's it for Batman 121. I kind of like the red trade dress here. The logo. It's different than other copies issues of this time frame, I think. Marvel Spotlight 5. Okay, Ghost Rider. Everybody's favorite Flamehead. First appearance of Johnny Blaze, first appearance of Ghost Rider in the Flaming Skull version. There is the Western version of Ghost Rider, which I think goes back into the Golden Age, but I'll be sticking to the Bronze Age version of Ghost Rider because I think he's like the most popular version of the Ghost Rider. So 5,124 blue label copies are on the CGC census, and only 328 signature series copies, which is very interesting. It's very low compared to the amount of just regular blue labels. I'm not going to talk about qualified or what's the purple labels because the numbers on that tend to be less accurate because of CPR, cracking, pressing, and resubmitting, or just cracking and selling raw, or cracking and if they have a green label because it was signed by an artist that wasn't witnessed. The people typically send those to CBCS to have those the signature verified, and it'll get the yellow label instead of the red label, which is a bit deceptive in my opinion, but that's another discussion. So yeah, Marvel Spotlight 5. You I wouldn't say you would like to have 9.4 or above because those are really expensive, but that's where it gets to like to the numbers drop off. So the most common grades are an 8.0, which there are 426 of those, 7.5, which have 486 on the census, the 7.0, which have 499 on the census, and the 6.5 has 487 copies on the census, and the 6.0 have 417 copies on the census. Pretty hefty numbers, right? The most common grade and the signature series are the 7.5 with 29, the 7.0 with 32, and 6.5 with 33. Going forward, I'm going to stick to three of the most common grades because I think I feel like just throwing out a bunch of numbers is kind of make you lose track, or at least it would for me. So, okay, so what are the obviously the two main differences besides being DC and Marvel is the Silver Age versus Golden Age. We'll talk about the blue labels. You have 865 of these, so well under 1,000, compared to 5,124 of the blue label of Ghost Rider. Now, the Marvel Spotlight 5, the Ghost Rider book, what it has going for it is the extreme popularity of Ghost Rider, right? There's, different iterations of that Ghost Rider, like spin-offs, variants. The Ghost Riders of tomorrow, you have, like the Texas Ghost Rider, the Texan Ghost Rider, you have, Ghost Riders throughout history. You also have the Cosmic Ghost Rider, which is a really cool character in my opinion, which it's actually Frank Castle who becomes Galactus Herald to become the Cosmic Ghost Rider. But you have like all these things with the Ghost Rider, but it all starts with Johnny Blaze in Marvel Spotlight 5. Extremely cool character design, very powerful. He's been known to beat the Hulk. He's dragged Mephisto through hell, and in his own domain. Just a very powerful character. He has the penance stare, which, like, if you're guilty of sin, he can just like look into your soul and make you feel like pain, like unbelievable pain, basically make you crumble. So he's really cool in that aspect. The Batman 121, what it has going for it is the very low amount of these out there, relatively, right? I think for the time, it's a cool cover. The thing with Mr. Freeze is he is a villain, but the reason I had interest in this character in the first place was from Batman the Animated Series, where he became a very sympathetic character, where you felt bad for him. He really just wanted to bring back his wife Nora, and love is strong, right? It's a very strong, powerful emotion. So in his mind, he wasn't a villain, but like, who wouldn't do whatever it takes to save their loved one? You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, is he really a villain? Yes, he is, because he broke laws to, do what he set out to do. But I look at him like one of those characters like Galactus, like yeah, like he could be a villain, but he's not a villain to me. I could definitely see things his way, and that's why I liked him. I like that character design in Batman the Animated Series. Thought he was really neat. That's what actually got me interested in this book, and also Clayface, Matt Hagen from Batman the Animated Series, which I actually do own a copy of the Silver Age Clayface, because there was one prior in the Golden Age, Carmine Basilio or something like that. But Batman the Animated Series decided to go with Matt Hagen, and that's the book that I decided to go with. There have been several Clayfaces since Matt Hagen, even the Lady Clayface, but Matt Hagen is the Clayface for me. So guys, what did you think? Did you like this kind of thing? Because I plan on doing more of these, verses videos, of books that I'm interested in, and Should I keep it silver versus bronze, or bronze versus modern, or should I do them like modern versus modern, copper versus copper, silver versus silver? I would appreciate your feedback. It would let me know. Do you have any suggestions? I already have on deck. I already did the numbers for X-Men number 12, First Juggernaut, and Iron Man 55, Big Thanos, as well as Drax, Eros, and Blood Brothers. Different, smaller characters. I already have those numbers. I plan on doing that one next. Those are also two other books that I do not own that I would like to add into my collection. Let me know. Should I keep the format the same way? Would you like to see any changes to it? Let me know in the comments. And also, one last thing before I sign off here. I picked up this Flash coloring book. It's really neat. I got it at Ollie's for $1.99. It's really cool. Has a lot of like older and some newer Flash art. I did get a little busy on it. Find anything that I did. Did Flash. Flash is I liked it because it's just 3 colors: red, yellow, and skin tone. But I got this, and I think it'll help with my ADD. Give me something to do. I mean, not that I have a lack of things to do. I'm really busy, but really cool. That's Jim Lee artwork right there, as well as on the cover. And yeah, man, might sound strange, a grown up doing coloring books, but this is an adult coloring book. But comic books is kind of like not so much of an adult thing, or is it? All right, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.
Schenectady. Oh, you wanna battle Zep, son? I'm glad as heck. Hit you with the boom pow like I'm Adam West.